got full throttle for a little bit at least. Oh, there we go. Did you hear it? It's gone. That's me full throttle still. Nothing happening. Yep, it's gone. Check engine lights come on. But I'm going up a right hill here and it's proper shit. I only bought these Decats just to test it, to see what it sounded like, to see what it drove like. And I'm not there yet. I can't give up on them yet. I was thinking about just putting the cats back on today, but I can't do that yet. I need to wait till I've got the gaskets on, see what it sounds like, see what it drives like before I think about putting the cats back on anyway. I'm pretty sure I know how to fix it, but I'll show you when we get there, when we get it on the ramp. And it's a mistake that I've made myself by thinking I was doing the right thing, and in the end I've made it worse. So I was trying to get away with not having a check engine light, and in the end I've got a check engine light and limp mode, which is nice. Okay, we're in. So that's the bastard that we've got. Got these nuts. So these are the ones that came with the Decat pipes, and these were blanking off the lambda sensors. So the sensors are these two at the back of the exhaust, prying high in the sky. So the way they come out on the eBay Decats compared to the OEM setup is not ideal to start with, because you can just unplug these sensors, clear the code and carry on. You could keep the sensors in there if you want, just unplug them, but I figured we may as well fit the blanks, just simply because of how not ideal it is going up there. I mean, even the error message that we've got could be just simply because this wiring is stuffed up there so much and it might have burned itself or touched itself. Okay, so these are the two sensors. On the OEM cat pipe, this sensor comes out pretty much level with the exhaust. It doesn't point up like this, and when it does point up like this, the wiring proper meshes into where the heat shield is for the transmission tunnel, and that happens on both. Now I don't think it's broke through the wires. It's definitely rubbed some of the material from the heat shield onto here, so it's obviously been rubbing. So that's why I'm taking these out rather than just unplugging them, because you could just unplug them, but I mean these Decat pipes obviously aren't the best with this part in mind. Everything else is fine. I'm pretty impressed with the Decat pipes though, in general. Unless you're a big posh sod with plums in your mouth, these should be fine for anyone really. I know they're not branded or anything, but obviously the only fitment thing that's bad is these, but we're gonna sack them off anyway. Other than that, we're all good. I might try and put some gaskets in it. You can see where the exhaust gas has been escaping because there's no gaskets in them, because I'm a retard. I might try and see if I can get the ones out of the old cats just so there's something there. I did have a look at them last week, or Monday was it? It's only been 5 days since I fitted these, you know, it's not even been a week yet. That actually came out not too bad, considering how knackered it is. I mean, it's been through the wars. This is probably the original one. And I have got some on the way, but I think we should probably try and put some in at least. Thought I'd show you my technique. Look, boys. Ooh. Go on, lad. There we go. So, 2 gaskets. See what they fit like in the eBay Decat pipes, because these should be original BMW ones. Ooh. Not too bad, not too bad. Only eBay can break your car. What was that, Neil Young? Ha! Well, eBay and boredom, Mr. Young, perhaps. But this is a two-hander, isn't it? So, not perfect, but definitely a lot better than now. Right, we're in a good position now. So we've got gaskets at the front, no sensors at the back. Now I kept this flag plugged in just because I don't have a bung for it. I don't know exactly what it does. It's like a probe that goes in the exhaust, so it's obviously checking for something. Hopefully that doesn't have anything to do with my check engine light and limp mode fiasco. So the Decat now, the install is probably the best it's been, because, you know, gaskets and hopefully no limp modes. So the next step, I'm gonna get the car down, then I'll have to plug it in with my laptop, and then just clear the codes for the current O2 sensor ones, and then we'll go for a drive and see what happens, see if the codes come back on, see if it's fucked. Yeah, I think we should do a little bit of detailing first. Guess what car I had when I first bought that? Now I know what you're thinking, because I'm thinking the same. When did I get so good at detailing? It's all in the waffle weave, baby. Thought it'd be a good idea to change the fuse that's blown. So I don't know exactly why this has gone, whether it's to do with the Decat or whether it's to do with the dodgy wiring on the lambda sensors being a bit too close to the transmission tunnel and maybe shorting it out. But there's a 30 amp fuse that was gone, so I've changed that. It was a right task to get this out. This is the fuses that are next to all the DME stuff. So for some reason this did not want to release, and it looks haggard now, but it's holding the fuses in, so it shall be fine. So I'll put that back in. Right, the next step is just to clear those codes off. Now I'm using BMW scanner. So this is pretty old now, version 1.40. I don't think it's changed for about 10 years, but pretty popular in the E46 and other cars of similar age. 12 errors. So yeah, it's oxygen and sensor stuff again. It's exactly what I saw before. So what I'm going to do is take note of this. I'll take a screenshot of this, clear the codes, go for a drive and see what errors we get now that those sensors are completely unplugged or removed. We've got gaskets now, I don't know if that'll help, maybe, but we have still got that one flow sensor down the middle, which I'm not too sure what it does. So hopefully that's not going to trigger anything. If anything, that might just trigger the EML, but we can live with the engine management light. We just don't want this restricted performance, this limp mode. That's what we want rid of. Okay, we're back in the car. Now I've tried to make the interior, just turn the aircon off as well, I'm trying to make the interior as rattle free as possible, so I've got rid of all things that should rattle. Well, the ashtray is full of old bolts, but hopefully that won't rattle. So I'm going to be doing about 35 miles per hour in third gear. It's about just under 3,000 revs. Nice to be able to full throttle again and not have to worry about having 10% of my power. Definitely happy with how the exhaust sounds now. I wasn't unhappy before, but to say I've spent £100 and got a really nice authentic E46 M3 sound, which you'll have to just take my word for it. I know you can hear it as well, but it'll sound a bit different to what it does in real life. Now, M3 exhausts, like M3 everything, are bloody expensive. And in the back box mods, which I've actually got 2 back boxes, so I could sell my original back box, the back box mod and the Decat pipes, I'm about 250 quid or so altogether, which, to have a nice sounding M3 exhaust from an original one to this for 250 quid, I think it's bang on. Oh man, for some reason the council's put loads of fucking shit down on the road, you know, the little chippings they put down, and then they want you to drive over it to make it into a fucking road surface. And half the roads that I've been on today, I've been on this little pebble dash shit, and it's just not nice. Do roads properly. I know we've got a lot of roads. I know roads are expensive. I know tarmac's expensive, lads, but I wish our roads were better. They're not like good, are they, our roads? I know we love them because they're scenic and they've got, you know, a lot of nice parts, and there's a lot of nice roads in the UK, but you wouldn't say our roads are good, would you? Got to be careful out here because you can go around the corner. There's a lot of bikers, so that's what the coppers are here for, mostly, but you know, if I'm speeding, they'll happily give me a ticket as well. Oh shit. Because they've shut all the car parks, what people are doing instead is just fucking parking at the side of the road. Which is not very good. I mean, it could be worse, but it could be better as well, couldn't it? I found the secret layer. This is where they keep all the fucking shit. Look, And this is what they do with it. You can hardly even tell where the road ends and where they keep all the little shitty stones begins. You bastards. I thought having those two sensors disconnected would perhaps immediately give me an engine warning light, but nope, it's not bothered. M3 says don't care. Now I am shifting at 7 if not before. I'm not that interested in revving it out just because I've not had the bearings done yet. And they do fail. The big end bearings do fail on these, and that's not what you want, is it? This is third gear. Fucking love it when you change just any gear. It doesn't have to be third to fourth like a DC5, but just any gear change. It's just that bit shorter now because of 4.1. I'll pick up some speed. Even my geometry feels good. I had to put the tyre pressures up today. I did my geometry with like 25 psi in. Oh, I didn't check them, I forgot. So it might not be perfect, but it's driving really nice, the car. You can tell straight away if your alignment's off, can't you? Just if one wheel's slightly out, especially with a car with adjustability on all four corners, you can tell straight away, and it's definitely not driving anything like that. If someone had done this for me, I'd be happy with it. It does pull to the left ever so slightly when there's a lot of camber, but we've got a lot of camber, especially on the front left. Got a bit more than what we should have, really. So I'm happy with that. The car's driving good. Decat feels good. 4.1 feels good. Diff feels good. All the rear end feels just as tight as what it should. I know where we are. Oh, bad timing. Stay at Leon. And then a Peugeot. Okay, I'm not going to follow Peugeots around all day. Let's pull over. I think we can end this video. I want to do a proper video a bit like this with some kind of exterior shots and stuff like that, doing a proper kind of catch up with the car and a bit of a review on the car, but I think I'll probably wait until my big end bearings are done for that to happen. Hopefully that'll happen at some point in the next month or so. It has to happen before I go to the Nürburgring in October, so that's the cut-off date, but a thing like that, you may as well just do it once you've got the money. Once you've saved up enough to do it, get it done, because you're going to want to get it done anyway, the bearings. They're a peace of mind item, just like the boot floor welded in, and you're getting the Vanos done, and the head gasket, and all that other good stuff, all that other good cheap stuff. So I'm going to end it there. Hope you enjoy watching my video, and we've got the Decat pipes fixed. Let's say I've done about 50, nearly 60 miles I've done so far, and I've still not got a check engine light, and I've got my rear O2 sensors completely unplugged. All I did after that was clear the code that was putting the car into limp mode, and yeah, it's been absolutely fine since then. It's been fucking mint, to be fair. I've been really enjoying driving it. Oh, fuck. And on that note, goodbye.